You can change how much you're going to start paying at the fuel pump. You can change and start taking control back at the fuel pump. You can start going further for less. Think that one through. Go further for less. You can start changing how fat your wallet's going to be, because at the end of this call, I'm going to show you how you can create a business out of this. And you can start now by starting today. So in the next 15 minutes, it's all about choices. That's what it's about, whether you will or whether you won't. And I wrote a piece and put it out there for everybody yesterday about what's going on with our company and what we've got, why we should be winners in this business. Fuel prices aren't high. You go, Mal, you're crazy. No, your dollar is losing value. Not you specifically, right? We're everywhere around the world. Our currency is losing value. And because of that, our prices are going up. Fuel is $50 a barrel. It just takes $100 US to buy that $50 barrel of fuel. It's because the currency, our financial future, is going down. So here's two real main points. Everything's going to get more expensive, and you better have some sort of hustle to be packing your wallet, because you're going to get in trouble. And it all begins with this one tablet, Xcelerate fuel tabs. And they come in a package like this. For you brand new people, your packages will start, stay to the end of the call, and I'll tell you how you're going to get them shipped to you right away. They come with 6 tablets in a pack. Each tablet treats 20 gallons of fuel, whether it's diesel, gasoline, anything that's a fossil fuel that's burning in an engine. So I want you to think about that. This pertains to every single thing that you're using, not just the people driving. I want you to think about that for a second. We're in the point in our lives where we're spending 10 to 25% of what we earn every single month to drive to where we make money, earn an income, to go and spend 10 to 25% of that, to keep going back, to keep trying to make an income. It's a vicious cycle. We got to make a difference, and that's as easy as it can be. Think about that. So you get 6 tablets, that's 120 gallons. For you guys up there in Canada, 70 liters to a gallon, right? So one tablet treats 70 liters. And it's pretty easy to know. Look at your manual, look at what you got. You can figure out how many tablets you can put into your vehicle. I suggest you do double up at the very start, because besides changing what happens with the fuel burn rate, it also cleans out, I'm going to show you the emissions in your vehicle. So we've got something everybody wants, everybody needs. It's fuel. Everyone's angry about it. So what happens? How's this work? I'm not going to get into being a science or a biology technology. Why do I say biology? Because this is biodegradable. The product actually comes from a plant-based to begin with. Think about that. And that makes sense, because carbon, fuel is carbon. And carbon is an original format of this earth, one of the elements. And when you burn carbon, you get even more carbon. So it makes sense something natural is able to treat it. What it does, it releases more energy within each fuel molecule. More energy, more power, better fuel mileage. That's what you want. So you go further for less. You're going to drive further, longer miles for less money out of your pocket. You're going to keep your engine younger. We're going to cover that. And you're going to save at the fuel pump, and you're going to take back control. This is what the inside of your engine should look like. And the trouble is, efficiency goes down, because when we burn a fossil fuel, when we're burning a carbon-based product, and that's what oil, diesel, and gasoline is, we create more carbon. Pretty oxymoron, right? And that carbon we create is what lines our engine. And that's why we have oil in our engine, to try and cover up that carbon, because what it does, it's like sandpaper, and it just grinds it away, and it takes away the efficiency. So if you're able to turn your engine back new, and that's what patented Xcelerate fuel tabs do, whether you're driving a nice gas engine like this BMW, or you're driving a diesel pickup truck, or you're driving a heavy tractor trailer. There's a lot of guys I know. We have some seriously big thinkers in this team of ours that have gone out there, and all the Canadian truckers, bringing them on board. Whether you're a farmer and you've got diesel pumps in your irrigation, or you got, Kirk up there in Alberta, and you're running great big combines and tractors, and all you guys out there, I know all you guys up there in Canada and in the Midwest are out there seeding right now, and finishing up your seeding and getting ready for the season, whether you're riding high-end bikes or whether you're riding old school bikes like this one I built myself. It doesn't matter. It's going to make a difference. I even use it in my lawnmower. So whether you got a high, some people ask about boats and that. This boat of mine runs on 110 octane. It's really hard to find race fuel for the engine. It's got two 526 cubic inch big block engines. It's going to help. Now, if you're going to clean up that efficiency and clean up that carbon in your engine, most of the products out there, and we'll cover this, they do not get rid of it. They use a detergent in their product and they just wash it through your engine. And then it goes back into the sump and it goes round again and again and again. And that's what pollutes. That's what pollutes the world. This is an eco-friendly company. And you're going to change that to this, because that's really important. And I'll explain that a little bit, but not into science. Here's a fuel molecule. And you're going to take a fuel molecule. The physics of combustion is taking the same amount of fuel and getting a greater release of engine. And then with that, you're going to get more energy, which means all the components in your engine are going to move faster, quicker, and better. More power. Can't do it, sweetheart, in the middle of a call. More efficiency. So what to do for you? It saves on fuel. It gives you a better maintenance. It lowers your emissions. All of that gives you more power, more money in your pocket. That's what you want, right? We're all about money. I know that's selfish, but that's what it's about. So here's the most important thing about our company. When you got something hot, there's going to be a lot of people out there with other products. That's okay. I don't mind. You know, when people hear about it, they always will end up at the best. Our company, Xcelerate Fuel Tabs, is the only original patented fuel tab business. Everyone else out there is copying us. They're copy and pasting what we have. They're saying that they're us. That's not true, folks. This is the only one, formulated by the original family that still own the business. Their father, 35 years ago, PhD chemist, and he worked for NASA. That was his job. His job was to sit down and formulate a product that would increase the burn power and the burn rate of rocket fuel. And then from there, the company at NASA said, let's develop it for everything else that's burning fuel. And that's where this came from. And fortunately for us, that family decided to patent that product that their father created and then start a business of their own from it. They've treated more than 4 billion gallons of fuel already. It's patented worldwide. There's 35 years of research and development. I want you to think about that. Someone says, will it hurt my engine? Well, if that was the case, they wouldn't still be in business in 35 years. It's the only EPA registered product. That's important too. This company's name and the EPA registration are one and the same. So there's a lot of companies trying to duplicate it. That never, ever, ever, ever will compete with us. So I kind of repeat this for you. EPA registered, patented technology. And because what we have, most companies out there that copy us have to fill up their product with that. Have a look down here on the right, a very bad formula. It's called tetramethylbenzene 1, 2, 4, and 5. That's what they need to do to try and get their active ingredient in their product to work. So here's a really important thing. Our company, 100% of the product is active. I want you to think about that. That pill, that fuel tab, the product in it is 100% active. All the other companies is 10% active, 90% is fillers, binding agents, and or detergents to trying to make their product work. Why aren't they the same as us? Because that's really expensive to do the 100% active product. And our company's been doing it for 35 years. So 80% reduction in emissions, that's really important if you care about the ecology out there. 20% savings on your fuel and 30% increase in power. It just makes sense, right? It just makes sense to be using the product. That's what I want you to think about. Stop and have a look at this. If you're watching this on a replay, stop the page right now and have a look at what this one pill is going to do for you. And you can stop the page right here, because some people say, you know, I know there's a couple guys on here. I know one of the guys on here is and his wife are both nuclear physicist instructors. Think about that. I'm sure they want to read this kind of page. I know another guy on here is an engineer. I'm sure he wants to read this page, right? Well, this page, so stop the clip. Just go back and watch this replay, and you can have this, and you can read what it's all about. Worldwide patent. It's the original. It's a solid fuel catalyst. This is really important. 30 years of development. It's treated more fuel than any other product in the world. And here's the main thing: 100% active ingredient, 100% biodegradable. That's what you want. You want the best that you can have. Now, I'm not going to go into this on this call. We did it on all the other calls, but all the other products out there, what they're doing is taking this company's data and copy and pasting their stuff over the top. And that's kind of illegal. Well, it's not kind of illegal. It is illegal. I'm not even going to get into all the court cases that are already being filed over it all. So stick with the best, stick with the original. You won't end up in trouble. You can have a look here. Look, see the same charts. Look at all these different companies. They can just copy and pasting their stuff over the top. Be careful what you're doing. Don't get caught with the wrong product when you could have the right product.